This is my AI running one of my skills. It knows me and my voice as well as the target customer segment I'm talking to. And all of this stuff is done in minutes. And I didn't explain anything how to do it. I have 156 of these kind of skills now in total. But here's the part nobody tells you. I didn't write most of them. And that's exactly why this video is worth your next 7 minutes. I will show you where most of my library actually came from. And I believe at the time it was about 65 skills. We will have a look at it and I will ask Claude to compare the skills and install the ones worth installing to my setup from the library that I originally got these skills. For months I did the same thing. Every new chat, same speech, write it like me, use my framework, remember my audience. It worked kind of. But I was reteaching the same task every single time and the output still came out different every time. The issue was that the model never got to keep what I taught it. Skills fix that. Teach it once, put it in a file, and you can use the skill without you re-explaining anything. So let's have a look at my skills library that I have. So for instance, this was the content refinery skill that we used at the beginning of this video. So basically I have this digital rebel skills folder that I have all of my 156 skills listed here. And we can have a look at this in more detail in a minute. But this content refinery skill that we used at the beginning that created this this text here. So it has some references. So basically it has my content strategy, headline templates, and then this actual skill MD file. And if we look at this skill MD file, there's no code at all. There are no platforms or any kind of subscriptions to anything. It's just a kind of a plain markdown file that explains that what is this skill for, and this is totally for my internal use, my own company's internal use. So it's kind of the content engine that turns a raw idea into a LinkedIn post, and this skill knows how to use my voice. It knows my ICP, so meaning my ideal customer profiles. And then it also uses the existing data, so the previous week's data from LinkedIn, for instance, that what has worked, what are the different patterns that work, and it uses those. But basically, it explains before you start context loading, every session must load these context sources before producing any content. So it understands who I am, and then there's this Notion MCP connection. But I'm not gonna go through all of this here, but you can just see that what does it actually include. So there's nothing special about it, and this has been iterated quite many times. It kind of removes these AI slop sentences and structures, etc. So, but this is just a file, text file, as you can see. So skills are basically just text files. So basically how I started defining my skills and kind of grouping them was based on this initial thought about the actual process. So if you look at the product development process, there are different ways to define it. But I'm kind of familiar most of them because I've done over 20 years of product and business development. And I wanted to define it so that it starts with discovery phase, then define, design, develop, deploy, measure, and learn. And these are the initial division of skills based on the first version. And I didn't create all of these myself. I actually copied this with pride, and we will go through that in a second. And as you can see, this list doesn't include all of my skills at the moment, so this is not up to date anymore. But as you can see, develop is only one phase of the whole process, so there are a lot of other aspects also that you need to cover. But this is my skills wiki, so instead of looking at the VS Code folder structure and reading the MD files, I have made this skills wiki so that it's easier for me to see right away that what are the different skills that I have, what are they doing, and then I can also access these, open the actual MD files, etc. But this is basically the structure for me. And here, if I look at the discovery phase, as you can see, there are a lot of different kind of frameworks, etc. that I can use. I don't use all of these when I start to ideate a new business opportunity, etc. But there are skills that I can use based on the case in question. But as you can see, there are a lot of things that you need to do in addition to building. Building is just one phase in the whole process. Then there's the define phase, so basically the product vision, product strategy part, pricing strategy, positioning, etc. And also some other frameworks to use. Then there's the actual design, so meaning I live in Finland and we are part of EU. Most of the services or products nowadays have to be accessible. So it's a mandatory requirement for instance, to financial services that they need to be accessible. And I have developed a skill for that, so I don't need to explain anything. It does all of the accessibility checks right away before even prompting or showing me any kind of prototypes or ideas, etc. And then there are other skills. So the hyperframes is for my video editing. So basically I have these from Jenni. Jenni provides these hyperframe skills. Some of them are iterated with Claude and me because we have found out that okay, this isn't working, or we need to redefine this and this all over again, and then the learning that we got from it is nowadays a skill. But this is a really good way to maintain or understand that what are the skills that I have, and then I can go to open the actual skill file from here also, and it lives on my computer. So if you are new here, this is my map. My AI setup has 4 layers. Memory is what it knows about me. We built that last video. Agents are the who, workflows run on their own, and skills are the how. So it's kind of the package know-how for one specific task written down once, so the task comes out right every time. That's today's layer. Now the confession and the shortcut. Most of my product management skills came from here. At the time of install, I believe it was something like 65 different skills. This is Paweł Huryn's PM skills, open source library. There are over 100 of skills, interviews, scripts, PRDs, competitor analysis, positioning. This is all free in GitHub, and he calls this the AI OS for every PM. I didn't build my library from scratch. I copied these skills and made it mine, and afterwards I have iterated them quite a bit and added my own skills also. So let's do this now live and have a look at the stuff that Paweł has added here that I don't probably have. Let's ask Claude what's worth copying to our current library. So I will ask Claude, can you go through Paweł Huryn's GitHub, where we first installed about 65 PM skills. Are there any new skills worth installing to our So it was last updated July the 3rd. It now has 68 skills versus the 65 you installed. After filtering out the 6 you deliberately deleted in the July 4th review. Okay, yeah. 7 skills are genuinely absent from your library, 3 worth installing, 4 worth skipping. So strategy red team. These are the ones worth installing. So I'm not gonna read this through, but you get the point. So it can compare my library to the other person's library and then suggest me that what should we actually take to our. Your library has a chunk directory whose name is a space joint list of 11 skills. Looks like an unquoted encoder accident worth deleting. Okay, so there was already some housekeeping finding that we need to do. Yes, do that. Yes, let's do that. Now it will fetch the strategy red team plus the 2 shipping skills. And as you can see, it's now writing the actual skill. I'm not writing anything, so Claude does the work for me. And this is how you run your AI OS. So it's not about you writing things, but it's you orchestrating and then iterating with Claude. And here's the summary, all done. So everything is installed and live. The new skills and commands already show up in the session skill list. And the skills wiki that I earlier showed is now also updated because it updates itself based on the modifications to the different skills files. So, but yeah, 3 skills are now added to the library and soon linked into Claude skills. So which task deserve a skill of your own? Anything you repeat, anything where your voice or quality has to stay consistent, but the real tell is corrections. The thing you keep fixing in your AI's output, saying fix every time, that correction is the skill you haven't written down yet. I went through my own chat history when I started and it was kind of embarrassing. I would correct it the same m-habit something like 30 times before I wrote it down once. Do this today, don't write a skill, install one. Paweł's library is linked below. Pick the skill closest to your actual job that you actually need and add 2 lines of your own context. That's version number 1 and it already pays for itself. Tell me in the comments which skill you installed or which correction you keep making. The best one might become its own video. Next video is agents, the specialist you hand these skills to. Subscribe so you don't miss it and I will see you there.